Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be doing a pick a card reading about love for singles. We're going to be delving into 4 questions for each pile, and those questions are why you haven't found love yet, what you can do to attract more love into your life, advice from your spirit guides, and finally the outcome of the whole situation, what's next in your love life, basically. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. As always, the timestamps will be linked in the comment section down below. And of course, this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate for everybody. My advice to you is take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Moreover, I have to inform you guys that from now on, I'll be posting on Thursday a video, so a weekly video, and if you guys have a suggestion or you'd like me to do a specific pick a card reading, let me know in the comment section down below. If the reading resonates, please give this video a like and tell me so in the comment section, because all your comments bring me so much joy. And with that being said, let's get on with this reading. If you picked pile number 1, this is your love tarot reading. Let's start by answering the first question, which is why haven't you found love yet? So let's see what cards you got for this question. Let's put that aside. You got the 10 of Pentacles, the 3 of Cups reversed, and also the Judgment card reversed. And I took a code for you guys, and this one says, life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. With that being said, let's start analyzing this. Group number 1. I think there are quite a lot of reasons as to why you haven't found love yet. I'm gonna try and explain them all because these cards could mean different things for different people. I think that for some of you, because we got the 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Pentacles means that you have achieved something. Normally you're very financially stable when you get this card. It means you have achieved something, you really worked hard for it, and now you're at a place in which you're ready to move forward and start working on something new. Because we get this card and we're talking about love, I think you in the past or for the past couple months or years, you have been really invested in achieving goals for yourself, in building your reputation, or even just, being you're focused on your career. So that was your priority. Love wasn't, relationships weren't. And of course, it makes sense. The reason why you haven't found love is because, love wasn't a priority at that point. But now, since you clicked on this video, I assume it is. So life is all about priorities. Sometimes balance is needed. But this is not a bad thing. This means you are very hardworking and you're just focused on different things. But apart from that, I think that some of you could have been in a relationship before and now you're single, and maybe someone cheated, either you or the other person, because we got the 3 of Cups reversed and also the Judgment card. So not really moving forward from that experience. It may be hard, I understand. So the reason why you haven't found love for some of you is because you're still holding on to this past relationship that really hurt, the way it ended, and you still haven't learned some of the lessons when it comes to that specific relationship. Maybe the way things ended, you didn't get the closure that you think you need, and you're just not being able to go past that. And that could be one of the reasons why you're not, you haven't found love with somebody else new. Moreover, for some of you, I think that the reason why you haven't found love yet, because we got the Judgment card, it could also be, it's not a bad thing to have standards. Of course, we all have standards and we all have a type. Well, some people don't, but most of us do. Because we are attracted to certain things and to certain personality traits. But maybe once you meet other people, I'm not saying you judge other people, but just you might make assumptions, you might assume things about other people, and then you don't really give them a chance. And that could be the reason why you haven't found love yet, because you just assume people are a certain way and then you don't really give things a shot. And maybe this could mean something to some of you. But also with the Three of Cups reversed, maybe you have lost contact with some of your friends, or because you have been working so hard, you haven't had the time to really go out and put yourself out there, meet new people. You might feel a little bit isolated. So that could be one of the reasons why you haven't found love yet, because you just haven't met new people you would like to build a relationship with. And also, I think the code might be related to the Three of Cups reversed, because the Three of Cups sometimes can mean that we feel like we need to be like other people, or we feel like we need to that we can't really stand out from others because we need to fit in. And maybe the code is related to this because it says life is about creating yourself, and indeed we are all different. So maybe own that. Maybe you have been trying to be like everybody else, and that is why you haven't found love yet, because people don't want copies. This is so cheesy, but people want people who are unique, and everyone is unique in their own way, but sometimes we feel like we need to conform to the norm and we need to be like everyone else, otherwise we won't be accepted. But that is not the truth. Now, for the question, what can you do to attract more love into your life? You got the quote, great things never come from comfort zones. And as for your tarot cards, you got the Devil, you got the Chariot reversed, the Four of Cups reversed, and the King of Swords reversed, So a lot of reversals. Firstly, the cards are saying, open your eyes. Group number 1. Open your eyes. And I say this because of the Four of Cups reverse. And this means that perhaps you have opportunities when it comes to love right in front of you, and you guys are just not seeing it. And the question is, how can you attract more love? And what you gotta do is simply open your eyes to the world of opportunities. Group number 1. I think that some people have their eyes on you and you're just not paying enough attention. So maybe do that. Maybe realize that there are indeed people out there who find you attractive and they do want to go out with you sometime. So maybe give them a chance, okay? Don't assume things about them and give them a chance. I also think that one of the ways you could attract more love into your life is just really working on yourself when it comes to your inner demons, because we got the Devil, and the Devil can mean temptation, drugs, alcohol, whatever. But I think most of the time is us being really negative, us just really dealing with our shadow side, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Our shadow side, it's just if you recognize certain traits in yourself that are not as good, work on them. It's time for you to work on yourself and really see what you could improve. So if you're too negative or if you complain way too much, try and stop doing that as much, but don't be too harsh on yourself. It's gonna take a while. And I say that because we also got the King of Swords. And with this, I know you're very intelligent, I know you're very logical, but maybe lately you've been trying to control everything, even your love life. Maybe you want things to go a certain way and that way only, and sometimes we need to go easy on things. Maybe be more relaxed about this whole thing. Just let love come to you, because I see a lot of opportunities with the Four of Cups reversed. Just let things happen, let things go. And one of the ways you could also attract more love into your life with the code great things never come from comfort zones, like find a hobby or something that will help you connect to different people, or maybe try something you've never done before, because that way you'll be able to meet new people. That's just common sense, but the code really came out and it means exactly that. Yeah, you need to try new things. You need to be more relaxed. As for the advice from your spirit guides, you got a never-ending story reversed, and also the Three of Wands, group number 1. So, your spirit guides with these two cards are basically saying two things. First of all, with the Three of Wands, it's very obvious. They want you to not only move forward and find something new, because, remember in the beginning, we got the Ten of Pentacles. I assume you have already completed something. It's time for you to do something different and really start this journey. Expand your business, move forward in your career, and your spirit guides are saying whatever idea that you have at this stage, go for it. Maybe you're gonna find love on the way there, on the way to achieving this new goal. So definitely go for it. If you have an idea, work on it. And with the never-ending story card, it came reversed. And this means there may be a lot of drama with your life, which can also be related to the Devil card, because with you all being negative and a lot of negative energy. So maybe there's a lot of drama in your work, school, people in your life. There's been drama going on. Basically, what your spirit guides are saying is avoid drama at all costs, group number 1. And yeah, that's it for the advice from your spirit guides. Now, for the last question, the outcome. What's next in my love life? Let's see what cards you got. You got the Eight of Cups, good. You got the Five of Swords reversed, and you got the Ace of Wands. That's beautiful. So you guys, this is very positive, because with the Eight of Cups and the Five of Swords reversed, this means you're moving on. And that's amazing, because you're moving on to something so much better. You're ready to forgive the ones who hurt you. You're ready to take in the lessons. You're ready to be the best version of yourself. And you're just putting yourself out there. And also, because you got the Ace of Wands reversed, this is a really great card to get when it comes to love, because this means, there's someone new coming, and he's gonna, or she's gonna, or whatever you want, but this person is gonna be fun and exciting, and you're, if this relationship goes forward, there's gonna be a lot of passion here. And if you got your eyes set on someone, yeah, go ahead and do it. Ask them out, or let them ask you out, but you're gonna be brave. You're gonna be brave, group number 1. And I'm sorry about my cat, but my camera battery is running low when I needed to film this, so I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll see you in the next one. So, if you picked pile number 2, this is your tarot reading. Let's see what cards you got for the question, why haven't you guys found love yet? So you got the Fool, the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and also the Justice card reversed. And you got the quote, stop looking for happiness in the same place that you lost it. So let's analyze this, group number 2. I think there could be quite a lot of reasons as to why you guys haven't found love. It could differ, because there are a lot of you watching, and this can mean different things for different people. I feel like the reason why you haven't found love yet, sometimes I don't think you stay long enough in relationships to actually give love a chance. I think all you have been doing is flings. You find someone, you are with them for a short period of time, and then you leave. I don't know why is that. Maybe you don't want to catch feelings, or maybe you are afraid you're gonna get hurt and you just rather end things earlier, or you find out that the other person wasn't really the person you thought they were, so you just leave and find someone else again. But the thing is, you haven't been staying long enough, you haven't been putting effort in your relationships enough to find love, to get love. So I think that could be one of the reasons, but now you're single and you have the power to change. But with the quote, stop looking for happiness in the same place you lost it, I also think that maybe for some of you, you could have been in a relationship with somebody for a long period of time, and you guys, maybe you were an on and off type of thing, like you at times you were the relationship was good, then it went bad, and then it went good, bad, good, and this was a cycle, and now you finished that because you really wanted things to work out with this person, but would stop looking for happiness in the same place that you lost it. It wasn't working out, and the reason why you weren't finding love was because you're staying in the same place with that person, but now you're single. So now, there's a possibility of you finding love. I keep going back to the Fool. Like, you don't invest in relationships. You take very little. Group number 2. Like, it almost feels like you're always running away. It feels like every time you like somebody, it always happens. It always ends the same way. And maybe you need to start doing things differently. Maybe next time you jump that cliff, it's for real. Because we have the King of Cups. I know I feel like you're someone who likes long-term things, okay? You like long-term things, but I don't think you've been doing long-term relationships. But I think it's time. The reason why you haven't found love yet is because you keep running away from it. Group number 2, I think that is the reason. It could be the reason. You keep running away from love. You need to stop this cycle. Before you find love, you need to stop this cycle. The cycle of running away. I'm sorry, someone made noise. But yeah, you need to stop this cycle, group number 2. It's unhealthy for you. Like, what happened to you that made you so afraid of making connections with other people and staying too long? Is it because you're worried, things are not going to work out? I think you're severe, like someone hurt you really bad in the past. For this to happen, for you to always feel like you can't stay long enough, you can't catch, real feelings. I think someone hurt you a lot, group number 2. But yeah, this is the reason why you haven't found love yet. Some of you keep looking for love in the place that you lost it, and some of you just don't stay long enough. So yeah, that's the reason. And now for the question, what can you do to attract more love into your life? Let's see what cards you got, group number 2. You got the 3 of Wands reversed, the Page of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. First of all, I think you gotta take things slow. Do it step by step. Don't attempt to do it all in one day because it's not gonna work that way. It's gonna take you time. And I feel like you need to give yourself time. Think about what happened. Think about what has been happening in your life. Reflect on your relationships, on your past relationships. Give yourself time to be sad over it, but then realize that there's still hope for you and that you need to get back up and you need to get back on track and do everything. Sometimes it's really better to just get to the point of the situation earlier on than leave it for later, because then it will have consequences. And we know with the Justice card reversed, with the reason why you haven't been attracting love, maybe it's because you haven't really given yourself time to take care of yourself, to mourn this situation. But yeah, don't play the victim. Give yourself the time, and then when it's time to get back up and move on, do it. But take your time. Don't rush things. And also with the you were born to be real, not to be perfect. Yeah, maybe you expect a lot from yourself. You have really high expectations for yourself. Maybe you also have for others, because I know that, when we have high expectations for ourselves, we also tend to have for others. And maybe realize that you're not perfect and that you make mistakes and that you're human, okay? And that's cheesy as hell, but I'm sorry, and it's the truth. Sometimes we make mistakes, it's because we need to learn the lessons. Justice card reversed again. Like, you are learning the lessons now. The way to attract love, group number 2, learn the lessons before you jump into another relationship. Learn the lessons. With the Four of Wands, for some of you, this is just saying, put yourself out there, because with the Four of Wands, it's a celebration. You could be going back home or leaving home as a way to meet new people, but if you haven't been home, I would say go back home, because there are people there and you might reunite with some people from your past and it might be good for you. But if you're at home and you've been there, it's time for you to travel somewhere new so you can meet new people. But this could also mean, like, if there are weddings happening, celebrations, parties, go to there, because you might meet new people that you really like talking to. And with the Page of Swords here, it communicates a lot, and this is telling me the way to attract love is to really put yourself out there, and maybe for some of you, speak things into existence. I got that. Maybe if you are a fan of the law of attraction, do that. Really try and manifest love into your life. Now let's see the advice from your spirit, and I only got an oracle card for you, and in Portuguese we say tic-tac. I don't know how you say that. Tic-tac in English, is that how you say it? But this is basically saying trust the divine timing. Sometimes the best thing you can do is just let things happen, let things come to you. Maybe love hasn't come yet, but it will at the right time, at the right moment, when you're okay. Maybe you need to do all that growing up. Your spirit guides are saying, take it easy, because we have it all planned out for you. Like, everything has been happening for a reason, and maybe you haven't found the love of your life yet, but you need to go through this learning process, so when you guys meet, it's gonna be amazing, okay? So really trust the divine timing of your life, and love will come and relationships will come at the right time. And sometimes we decide when the right time is for ourselves as well. We don't need to wait around if we don't want. Like, sometimes we need to make that decision. We need to figure out if it is the right time for us or not. For the outcome, you got the King of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Knight of Wands. And right off the bat, this is so positive, because King of Pentacles, abundance, prosperity, someone who does well with business. Six of Pentacles, someone very giving and someone very caring. And then a Knight of Wands, someone very charming. This is good group number 2. I feel like there could be someone coming in who has all these traits, but this could also mean that you might find someone doing charity work. Maybe for some of you it could happen, or you could find somebody who gives you a lot of advice, or who you can talk to, who, like, in terms of relationships, they are always there for you, but you are there for them, and you're gonna have like this beautiful relationship with them. And it's gonna happen faster than you might think. You're gonna meet this person faster than you might think, because Wands energy, but you're gonna be moving slow because Earth energy. But this is very positive. You guys, I don't know why I keep thinking this, but you guys might even settle down with this person, because with the King of Pentacles, a lot of prosperity. When I think about him, I think about family. You might even have a family with this person. But yeah, this is very positive. And yeah, this is it. I wish you the best of luck, and I'll see you soon. So, if you picked pile number 3, this is your love tarot reading for singles. Now let's see what cards you got for the first question. Why haven't you guys found love yet? So you got the 8 of Pentacles, the Death card reversed, and also the Page of Pentacles and the quote, "Let it hurt, then let it go." I think that one of the reasons why you haven't found love yet, and this is not a bad thing at all, I just think that, for one, you guys have been really focused on yourselves. You guys have been taking care of yourselves, you're trying to better yourselves, okay? That's not a bad thing at all. It's just like a part of the whole process, and it's a very needed stage for a lot of people, and I'm glad you guys are focusing on yourself. But I also think some of you might be trying to learn a new skill. You're trying to get better at something work related. It might be you're trying to get a better grade at school or just trying to be promoted. So you're really focused on completing tasks, on making your work better. And this is the perfect time to do it, because with the Page of Pentacles, there's a lot of abundance, there's a lot of prosperities, a lot of new opportunities coming for you, and you're just really taking that in and you're really taking advantage of that, and that is great. But why you haven't found love yet is because with all of this, it's natural that you don't have time to really nurture your social life, your social relationships, everything, because it makes sense, okay? And this is not a bad thing. Sometimes in life we are focused on different things, but for some of you, I also think that with the Death card reversed and with the code let it hurt then let it go, I think for some of you, you're still mourning over a past relationship, and it doesn't need to be a romantic relationship necessarily. It could be a friendship that didn't turn out as well and you got hurt over it, or it could be a romantic thing or a family thing, but you're still really trying to figure out what happened. And some of you might be resisting change, like you're holding on to what happened, and it's time for you to move forward. The reason why new relationships haven't come into your life, or love hasn't come into your life, is because you're still holding on to that. You still haven't let it go, and let it hurt then let it go. I think it's time for you to let it go, group number 3. But for some of you, I think it's more work related than anything else. I think you're just really focused on other things, which is not a bad thing. But if you want to find love, of course you gotta make time for it, group number 3. But this is work related. This is amazing, guys. This is so good. I'm happy for you. This is amazing. But yeah, about the question, what can you do to attract more love into your life? You got the code, a lot of weighs you down isn't yours to carry. And then again, with the Death reverse and with that code, you know what this is saying. Let go of that. Let go of that past hurt, because it's not helping you. And then you got the Two of Pentacles, and remember what I was saying, balance. You need to balance it out. You got the Magician and you got the Empress, so 2 major kind of cards. But remember what I was saying about you making time for love? The Two of Pentacles talks about exactly that. What can you do to attract love? Make time for it. And you don't need to focus only on love and only on career. Maybe juggle the 2 things, okay? And I know, group number 3, at this point in your life, there are so many opportunities coming for you, a lot of abundance and prosperity, because you know that those are opportunities coming in. You're not gonna have time for everything, but if you want to have love and if you want those relationships, you're gonna have to juggle things. You're gonna have to turn some things down so you can have the relationship that you so desire, okay? So one way to attract love, make time for it, okay? And also, I think you guys might be a little bit insecure because you have the Magician and the Empress, and a lot of what weighs you down isn't yours to carry. But with these cards, I don't think you have reasons. To be insecure, honestly. You're the type of person who walks into a room and people just look at you. You're so attractive. But I think you're very insecure. And this code might be related to your insecurities. Your insecurities might be holding you back from finding love. But with the Magician card, this is about realizing that you actually have all the tools you need to find love. Manifest love into your life. For group number 2, they didn't have the Magician, but I also told them to manifest love into their lives with the law of attraction. And with the Magician card, definitely do it. This is a sign, okay? Use the law of attraction, manifest love into your life, because it's really going to help you. You have all the tools you need. You would be the perfect partner for some people, because I don't know, you're just ready. You got all the tools you need to find love, to get a new relationship, to really make things work. It's just a matter of you realizing that you are capable of finding love. I think you might not think you're able to. I think you might be holding yourself back, but you can do it. And also another way for you guys to attract love into your life, go talk to your mother if you have a good relationship with her, of course, but you really talk to your mother. I think she might help you out, or your friends who have more feminine energy, not necessarily women or girls, but people who have a more feminine energy. And maybe this is also talking about you really taking care of yourself. Maybe throughout the next few months, really not only when I say take care of yourself, is really skincare, exercise, eat healthy, but this could also mean when you go out, make that extra effort to look, nice, okay? Take care of your appearance, group number 3. But this could also mean if there are opportunities coming in where you can show off your creativity, go after that, because people like that. And one way to attract love, maybe when you're working with other people who are also creative, maybe you might find something in common. So definitely take advantage of that, because you're creative and you have a lot of ideas and you have the power to manifest them, okay? So this is powerful. This is gonna work, group number 3. Okay, now for the advice cards from your spirit guides. You got the round and round. I don't know if that's how you say it in English, and you got the wisdom card. In Portuguese we say sabedoria profunda, so profound wisdom, I guess you would call it that. But this is really saying that your spirit guides, with the round and round card, you need to learn the lessons. Remember the relationship we were talking about later, friendship, or even romantic relationship, it's time to let it go. But in case you go into another relationship, take the lessons with you so you don't find yourself in the same place again. Because with the round and round card, it means that your next relationship, you're gonna need those lessons that you learn. It's all gonna make sense for you, and your spirit guides are saying that reflect on what happened and take the lessons with you. The rest, leave it. You don't need to hold a grudge. You don't need to take that past hurt with you. It's not worth it. Take what really matters, okay, and leave the rest. Really leave the rest, group number 3. I know it's hard to move on from things sometimes, but we need that. Okay, it's for ourselves, when we say, forgive yourself as well. Forgive yourself, group number 3. And in your next relationship, trust your intuition, okay? Follow your heart. If something doesn't feel right about someone and your first gut instinct is run away, trust that. If you find something weird about someone, or if they're not the person you think they are, even though they might seem really cool and nice, like if your gut is telling you no, run away, do that, okay? Trust your gut. As for the question, what's next in your love life, you got the Knight of Swords reversed, the Emperor upright, and then the Queen of Swords reversed. There might be a certain opportunity for love, and you might want to rush into things, and this is really saying don't do it. I don't know, I think you might be interested in somebody and you might want to take that leap of faith and go. But with the trust your intuition card and with this, I think you need to be more logical about it. Don't let your feelings cloud your judgment, okay? And really find the Emperor in your life for some structure and stability, because I think there's someone coming in and you're gonna be head over heels for them. Because that's what love does to you. You get all excited and then you lose track. But really, trust your intuition and don't rush things, because learn the lessons. Maybe in your last relationship, things, didn't go the way you planned because you went so fast and you just didn't take your time. And so this time, don't really rush things and be more, not judgmental, but be more logical about it. Don't let your feelings cloud your vision. And maybe go and talk to your father for some things, because this is a really more masculine energy. That was your tarot reading. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. And if you like this reading, please give this video a like and comment down below if it resonated. All your comments make me smile so much. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you very soon.
This is our love.